I'm Tom Segura.
I'm Christina P.
I'm Rob Eiler.
I'm Jamie Lynn Sigler.
I'm Dr. Drew.
I'm Lauren Compton.
I'm not in the show? For real?
69 minutes. If you give us an hour, you'll miss 9 minutes of our program.
This medical professional steals epidural drugs. He puts a 4-inch needle in my spine.
Okay, Steve-O, we have other questions.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Hello, and welcome to another fabulous episode of First Date with me as your host, Lauren Compton. My next guest today, you know him from Jackass. His new comedy special, Bucket List, is out now at stevo.com. Welcome, Steve-O. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm so excited you're here.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. It's good to be here. I looked up your podcast on YouTube, was very impressed by your numbers.
Thank you. We have a menu here.
Oh, how about that?
So in this menu, I have appetizer questions. Do you know how this goes?
I don't, but I'm ready.
Appetizer questions. So we're going to get into it a little soft. Then I have main course questions.
Okay.
Little meatier questions. And then we've got dessert questions. One dessert question at
Okay.
the end to sweeten it up.
All right.
So all you have to do is be open and honest.
That is generally how I am.
Great. Do we need a safe word?
No, I don't think so.
Fuck it. Unprotected. Let's just go.
Sure.
Okay. When you go on a date, do you take flowers?
On a first date, that would not make a lot of sense to me. That would feel like trying too hard out of the gate. Like, you don't even know this person. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now, flowers are more, I think they come in a little later.
Yeah. Are they like, if you mess up, it's like an apology?
No, it's more like the anniversary of our first kiss kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a special thing. There have been times when I bought flowers for my lady just because. And it occurred to me the other day as we walked through New York City and somebody was selling flowers at the side of the road. And I said to my lady that I felt compelled to buy her flowers, but we're traveling, we're on a trip, and they would just be more of a pain in the ass because every set of flowers I think I've ever gotten my girl, like, it is hung upside down, dried, preserved, like.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, so it's kind of a big deal, and I'd like to call myself out for not giving her flowers enough.
Oh.
But check it out. The opening sequence of my bucket list special, the whole thing is just me giving Lux flowers.
Oh.
That's the whole thing. Like, the first thing you see in the beginning of this rotten, filthy, triple X rated and just unbelievably graphic, violent, and illegal, like, stuff.
Made for kids.
It's so bad. There's a reason it's on stevo.com. Okay, so the first thing you see is I grab roses out of a vase and I stick them in my teeth, and it becomes clear there's a humongous helicopter above me, and I'm like, I'm on this house, and like, I'm outside. There's all this patio furniture, and it's like such a huge helicopter that all of the patio furniture just goes violently. And with the flowers in my teeth, I climb up on the roof of the house, and the helicopter drops a rope ladder. And like, I grab the dangling rope ladder, and the helicopter flies off with me hanging by my hands.
This is like some 007 shit.
Big time. And it's got the most awesome, like 007 spy music, like, playing. And I fly off hanging from the helicopter with the flowers in my teeth. And we reveal that the pilot of the helicopter is Bill Burr.
No!
Swear to God. And he's legitimately a helicopter pilot. Like, he literally flew a helicopter for my comedy special. This opening sequence cost more than $150,000 for 90 seconds of footage. And I'm flying around. So, like, there's like a lake, and the helicopter like swoops down and like dips me in the water, like pretty crazy. And Bill Burr's like, oh, sorry, buddy, you know, like, so now I'm all wet. And then it goes straight for telephone poles with electrical wires. And I'm all soaking wet. And I go through the electrical wires with all the like crazy, like, transformer boxes or whatever they're called exploding. And then we arrive. I'm still got the flowers. And then we find the tour bus, and the tour bus is cruising, and Bill flies the helicopter, pacing the moving tour bus. I'm still hanging from the ladder. I let go of the ladder and land on the roof of the moving tour bus. And then
There's an and then.
yeah,
The most impressive part about this story is that you have made it here alive.
yeah, for sure. You know, and then spoiler alert, my jackass buddy Preston Lacey is driving the bus. He throws up a rope, which I catch while I'm on the roof. Bus is still driving, and I'm holding the rope, and I like kind of rappel down the side and then swing as my lady opens up the door of the moving bus. I swing into the door and hand her the roses. And then I turn to the camera and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for me." And the bus, that's how I get to the theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
And at no point she was afraid for your life during this. She's like,
She was so fucking afraid for my life when on the helicopter day that she literally passed a kidney stone the next
shut
day.
up.
Yeah, she was so stressed out with watching me fly around hanging from the helicopter.
I can only imagine.
Dropping from that helicopter onto the roof of the moving tour bus was so sketchy.
That's a Tom Cruise move.
Yeah, it was unbelievably sketchy and terrifying. And I was so invested in it, like money-wise. Like I had to do it. And so like that's like the whole thing. Like this whole filthy multimedia comedy special is a love story.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a love story, and like the items on my bucket list, they go in descending order of my lady's approval and support. Like
I love this. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, in the beginning, she's gung-ho, all about it. You know, all my buddies are running for their lives, but she's standing strong, moving in for a better shot, you know?
Oh, cute.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's how I knew she's the one.
Yeah.
And so then I asked her to marry me. And then the next bit, like that's the beginning of the show. And then the next bit, it's like, all right, so now we're getting married. So we're going to have kids or what? And we answer that question with a huge stunt, and she's all about it. And then after that, we start getting into like the illegal and life-threatening stuff, which she's not so into. Like I got medical professionals stealing drugs from hospitals and administering them to me. Like the medical professional gets in disguise and puts an IV in my arm and pumps general anesthesia drugs into my veins while I'm hauling ass on a bicycle. And my girl was there for that too. But when the medical professional, the different one, stole drugs from the hospital, which it's called epidural.
Does anyone even give you life insurance, or is that?
Nah.
They're like, we know who you are.
Yeah, I don't do life insurance. But do you know what an epidural is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what they give you when you're pregnant, and they put it in your spine.
Yeah.
Or when you're delivering a baby. I'm
Right.
sorry. Yeah.
So this medical professional steals epidural drugs, gets in disguise. He puts a 4-inch needle in my spine.
Okay, Steve-O, we have other questions. We have dating questions that don't involve you almost fucking killing yourself. I applaud your fiance for going through all of this.
Oh, she's the one.
Man,
she is absolutely
she's
the one.
The only one.
She's the only one, and this special is so outrageously more fucked up than Jackass ever could possibly be.
Well, I'm stoked to see
Yeah,
it, and I'm glad you survived.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
yeah. Okay. I'm gonna ask you some more appetizer questions.
Let's do it.
Let's say that you're in a movie theater and the people in front of you are being loud and obnoxious, and you're with your date trying to watch this movie.
Okay.
What do you do with these people that are being loud?
Like I don't play that shit. Like anybody who's been to one of my shows, like they know that like like heckling, disrupting a show, like I draw a hard
Shut
line.
it down.
I draw a hard line. Like I don't even necessarily give a fuck about making it funny or part of the act, because it's just like, look, all these people like paid their hard-earned money to come and enjoy this show. And I'm like the ultimate attention whore of all time. Like you got people paying attention, they've paid to pay attention to me.
Yeah.
That's the only, and you're going to mess with that? Oh, so I call out hecklers like, you know, you got to try not to like ruin the energy of the show, but you gotta stop it.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
and I'm like kind of notorious for like trying to just shut that shit down, like and make an example out of the fuckface that's disrupting the show, so that everybody else falls into line.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can count on me in a movie theater. Somebody's disrupting the show, like I'm gonna shut it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do you find it a pet peeve when a woman drives you around in a car? Like, do you ever like?
No.
You don't mind?
As a matter of fact, I am the worst driver that has ever sat in this seat. I would bet the new farm that we bought in Tennessee, like that, like I am so bad at driving.
So you prefer a woman to drive?
My lady prefers to drive.
Yeah.
I prefer if she drives.
She's like, you can go swing from a helicopter all you want.
Yeah.
But I'm driving the car.
I should not be allowed to drive.
Okay.
Straight up.
How weird, with all the crazy shit you've done, driving a car is the red flag.
I am so bad. Like, I was one time, Knoxville got in my car, and we drove somewhere, and this was back in like 2016 or something, a long time ago, and he said, Steve-O, I really hope that you know become very successful and have fuck you money, so that you can pay for somebody to drive you around all the time, because this is he's like, dude, I'm not comfortable.
What is your go-to karaoke song?
My go-to is to not go to karaoke. Yeah, nobody wants to hear me sing.
No?
Yeah, I guarantee you.
I feel like you could do like a really good like what are those ska?
Yeah, you know what? With that said, I do want to say that I have gotten back into rapping.
Have you?
Yeah.
Can I hear a rap?
You can go on Spotify or Apple Music or like whatever.
Or any can do it. Any? Give me a beat.
Is he trying to rap right now?
Yeah, he's trying to rap right now.
Well, I mean, I recorded a rap song recently with Violent J of Insane Clown Posse. And I know the Juggalos are a big hit with YMH Studios.
Yeah.
I know they're very popular. And the song that I wrote is a hit. It's called I Love My Girl, But.
That's a red flag.
It's a song because my girl has, what do you call it, PMDD or something?
I know PMS.
Like PMDD, it's like demon week.
Premenstrual
Like-
demon disorder.
So, yeah, basically.
That's what it sounds like.
And you know, we like, I think the jokes tend to be funny, like when there's like a real element of truth.
Mm-hmm.
Like the reality is that like my girl, you know, with her cycle, it just has some, like she's at like,
It comes with demons.
she's on medication for
Oh,
it, you know, like it's
yeah.
it's actually a thing, like
Yeah.
a disorder. And
You guys sound perfect for each other.
and she's the most wonderful person. And it's just that 1 week a month. So I made a song about it.
Yeah. Well, hey, you have
Yeah.
to find an outlet, you know?
It's funny, and she is like a huge fan of the song.
Do you speak any other languages?
I did when like my first words were in Portuguese.
Really?
Yeah.
Why
I grew-
Portuguese?
Well, because I grew up. My dad was a corporate executive. I was born in England, so I have a British passport.
Okay.
My mom was born in Canada, so I have a Canadian passport.
Okay.
My dad was born in America, so I have an American passport.
All right,
too.
we're collecting.
I'm what you call triple national.
Yeah.
I'm a citizen.
You're a
of-
triple threat.
Yeah. A citizen of 3 different countries. I have all my passports are valid, and I love that. My dad also corporate executive. So when I was 6 months old, my family moved to Brazil, where my dad became the president of all of Pepsi Cola in all of Brazil.
Really?
Yeah, and so my parents were kind of popping off. They were successful, and they didn't really have a lot of time. So I was raised by live-in maids, Brazilian women.
Okay.
And that's why I spoke my first words in Portuguese because I was raised by like nannies.
Yeah.
And then when I was 2 years old, my dad was promoted to like president of Pepsi Cola in like a bigger territory, maybe like Central America or like. So we moved to Caracas, Venezuela, and that's when I spoke fluent Spanish in nursery school. And I spoke English too. So I spoke Portuguese, Spanish, and English by the age of 3. And when I was 4 years old, my family moved to Darien, Connecticut. That was when I moved to America. And I spoke 3 languages by the age of 3 and completely forgot 2 of them by the age of like 5.
Yeah.
I would say either 4 or 5. Like I literally forgot them right away. But when I was at a summer camp when I was 11 years old, some baseball summer camp in Massachusetts, there were these kids from Brazil, and they said they were going crazy in the morning. They said I was speaking like Portuguese in my sleep.
Really?
In the cabin, like in my like where all the beds in the bunk, in the cabin, and so it's in there.
That's like some amnesia stuff. Like sometimes when people have amnesia, they come back. They come out of it speaking like a full-on different language. Have you heard of that?
I believe that.
That's a thing.
I absolutely believe that. And it just goes to show that it's all in there. I just don't have access to it.
Yeah. Well,
and it's kind of like you're a dumbass if you like had 3 languages you could speak and you forgot 2 of them. It's kind of embarrassing. But at the same time, I was told that when babies learn multiple languages, like it develops more of their brain. Mm-hmm. So like you use like more of your it gives you an advantage, like some kind of an intellectual advantage because you use more of your brain.
Yeah.
So obviously.
Yeah. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Whether or not your family gives gifts during the holidays, you get to define how you give to yourself. And the holidays are a great time to do that. So whether it's by starting therapy, going easier on yourself during tough moments, or treating yourself to a complete day of rest, remember to give yourself some love this holiday season. I know that the holidays can be filled with anxiety. I personally struggle with anxiety on a consistent level, and BetterHelp has really helped me sort of clear my head, clear my heart, and clear my space. With the holidays here, anxiety can be so stressful, and you really just don't need it. So if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online. It's designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your own personal schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. You're allowed to choose who helps you. In the season of giving, give yourself what you need with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/date today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/date. We are sponsored by Waterboy. With the holidays approaching, our sponsor, Waterboy, is here to help you prepare for those nasty holiday hangovers. We all get them. We don't like them. Let's get rid of them. Waterboy is a hydration powder scientifically formulated to cut your hangover time in half. With 0 sugar and over 3 times the electrolytes of Liquid IV, your hangover will stand no chance. Unlike their competitors, Waterboy has added specific ingredients beyond just hydration to help with nausea, anxiety, and fatigue. For this holiday season, our listeners will get 15% off your entire order with our exclusive link at waterboy.com/date. I don't know about you, but I plan on having a very festive holiday with probably one too many drinks. So let's just go ahead and prepare for the worst and get some Waterboy in our system. Hundreds of thousands of people already trust Waterboy as their hangover cure. It's time to stop dealing with that anxiety alone. And for a limited time, my listeners get an exclusive 15% off discount with our link at waterboy.com/date. That's 15% off at waterboy.com/date. It's time to ho hydrate this holiday season. We're going to move on to my main course questions.
All right. You were trying to make me nervous about these questions. Like, there's nothing controversial about them. Are you ever going to...
Whoa. Let's see if we can change that. How much sex is too much sex?
How much sex is too much sex?
That was like my fourth question, but you intimidated me, so...
All right. I don't mind. I mean... In general, like, it's too much sex if it's bringing about shame or like guilt, you know, like I'm saying if you have like multiple partners, you know, like because I do have a checkered past. I have a checkered past.
That is the sweetest way I've ever heard someone say they have a fucked up past.
Well, yeah, like before I met my lady, I was never successful in relationships. You know, I had.
Were you like a one night stand?
Even worse. Even worse because like I had this crazy dynamic where I would become infatuated with a woman. And like I would just pour on the charm, like really get this woman to fall for me, and then we would hook up, and
You're
then
a love bomber.
and then all of a sudden after I hook up with the girl, just some thing happens, and it's like a switch flips, and all of a sudden like I just totally am not into it anymore, and then I like ghost the person, and and it's like I worked on this in recovery, you know, like going through this thing, and we really like broke it down as just like sociopathic behavior, where it starts with it's a pattern of like misleading somebody, exploiting them, then neglecting them, and then abandoning them. You know, and then just rinse and repeat. And whenever I would do that, I would just feel like the worst person, you know, like because I was careless with somebody's feelings. You know, I did harm to them. Like, not only was I not treating those people the way that I want to be treated, I was specifically treating them the way I most fear being treated myself.
Really?
I mean, basically, you don't have to be Freud to understand that I've got like real like rejection, abandonment issues, you know? Like, I'm like, look at me, love me, look at, you know? And then to be rejected and abandoned is the worst. So I think that subconsciously I somehow like did that to protect myself from being rejected, like make sure that I reject and abandon them. And that just is like the recipe for like the worst karma, the worst self-esteem, like the worst thing. And on top of that, like all this stress, the time spent, like like chasing chicks around and trying to hook up all the time is like a real drain on your time.
It's a full-time job.
It's a full-time job, yeah. And like, so you're just not being productive. You're not like, you know, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time doing that. And on top of that, like, you know, being careless with people's feelings, like doing harm. And on top of that, like all of the stress of like, oh my God, like, I got to go get tested or like whatever, you know, like all of the terror of like health risks, you know, like, and so God damn was that awful. And as I got older, I was doing stand-up, you know, so like for 13 years I did stand-up. And in the beginning, I would do meet and greets after all my shows and be like looking for like someone to hook up with, you know?
Yeah.
I would want to send everybody home with a photo so they could post it and let people know, wow, Steve-O's show was actually really good. So, you know, it made sense to do that, but I was just acting out.
Yeah.
And as I got closer to, as I approached 40 years old, I was like, you know what? Like, for me to be happy later in life, like, this isn't it.
You got to nix that.
This isn't it. Yeah, I subscribe to the idea that I have to like learn how to be in a healthy relationship and find a life partner, because that's like the secret to happiness, you know, like a real relationship. And I was like, I'm not going to hook up with chicks anymore on the road. And I wasn't able to do that. And
Well, I don't want to dive into your trauma, but where's the craziest place you've ever had sex?
I don't mind at all diving into trauma. Craziest place I had sex? I did the Mile High Club thing. That was pretty rad.
Okay. On a private plane, I'm assuming?
No, not even.
Shut up. It was commercial?
It was totally commercial.
What?
And like, if you have sex with somebody, like who's like your girlfriend and you go on a plane, like that doesn't count. Like, you know?
How does that not count?
Well, because like you're all, you know, like.
It counts. If your penis goes in a vagina in an airplane, you're in the Mile High Club.
Okay. All right.
You don't think so?
I mean, it's just kind of cheating.
So what did you do? You did it with a prostitute?
No, not a prostitute.
An unknown stranger?
I met the stranger at the gate.
Met the stranger at the gate.
Yeah.
Was she a fan?
I mean, she was aware of.
She knew who you were.
Yeah.
She was like, oh shit.
She actually met Wee Man at the gate, and she met.
Was this a threesome?
No,
Oh.
no. But it was like it was a very, very sparsely populated flight from London, England to Kenya, Nairobi.
Okay.
And there's just like all kinds of empty rows, and so we just started talking at the gate. And then when we boarded the plane, it was like, oh, why don't we sit here, you know, like, and we had the whole row to ourselves, and it was just like all the long flight, and we just like kind of
drinking, I'm assuming.
At that time, yes, I was drinking a lot. And with respect to my woman, this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, like, or approaching 20 years ago.
So you just like lean in and start kissing this person?
Yeah, I mean, effectively, it started out with like just a blanket over us, and you know, like a little bit of like, you know, kind of like movie theater behavior.
I was gonna say that's kind of what it sounds like. You're in a dark area. You've got a row.
And then we progressed far enough where I was just like, hey, why don't we just go to the bathroom?
Oh my goodness! So you had sex in the bathroom?
Yeah, we had sex in the bathroom.
Okay, because I was wondering. I'm like, was this in an aisle? Like, were you just like totally fuck it, or you went?
No, but my co-producer, the guy who orchestrates like whatever it is that I want to do, no matter like how illegal, no matter how, like I had an idea where I was like, okay, I'm gonna go skydiving, but I'm gonna be butt naked with another man strapped to my back, and I'm gonna jack off to completion where simultaneously I'm gonna fall out of the airplane while I'm just blasting. And like, it was not easy to set that up, but you know.
I can imagine that was
but my
a whirlwind.
My shady co-producer Scott Randolph, if I want to get shot up with general anesthesia drugs while I'm riding a bicycle, he makes it happen. He makes everything happen, and he is the ultimate Mile High legend because he met a girl like on the plane, and they boned in the seat.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's like more than the Mile High Club.
That's Mile High legend.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was crazy. It was on a British Airways flight where like in business class with like the lay down seats, and they've got like the privacy wall.
That's cheating. You can't close yourself off and have like your own little Easter egg, you know, where no one can see you.
I don't disagree, but it's better than the bathroom. And when like he met her on the plane, you know.
I give him that. That's like
when I did it, I met the girl at the gate, and then we got on the plane, which is dope. But like you meet a bona fide stranger on the plane, That's epic.
Wow. You know, that would be like a cool dating app if it was like the Mile High wannabes and it's all the people that would be down to meet and then you just have to buy the ticket and you meet on the plane, same row,
Yeah.
and then that's where you have your first date.
Oh, wow. That doesn't sound like a very successful business.
Well, welcome to
But
my $10 ideas.
I first got in the Mile High Club when I was 17 years old.
Oh my God.
But I was like, I went on an airplane with my girlfriend. It was like, all right, let's go get in the Mile High Club. You know, there's
Yeah.
like not a lot to it.
Oh. Well, after the extravagant story that you told me about meeting someone at the gate, that does sound boring.
Yeah.
Well-
I do want to just close the loop on the too much sex thing. I acknowledged that like I needed to figure out like my behavior. I ended up getting in therapy. I ended up really taking it seriously, like the way that I take sobriety with alcohol and drugs. You know, it was like I got into sobriety for sex, and my mantra was I'm going to do the work to become the man that the love of my life deserves, fully acknowledging that I had not yet met that person. Because if I had met like the right person for me, I would have been useless to that person. It's not about finding the right person. It's about becoming the right person.
Yeah.
And I really, really took that seriously. And I'm very, very grateful for that. You know, like I really needed to put some distance between me and being a scumbag and do a lot of work, and I couldn't be more grateful to have done that. And now that I'm in a committed relationship, you know, approaching 7 years, like I've not done a single fucking thing that I'm not supposed to. You know, like
That's great.
I respect.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I respect my lady. I love my lady so much, and there's just like no chinks in our armor. You know, like we've never been on or off. I've never doubted for a fucking second that I want to be with her. You know, like I'm all in with her. And as a result of 15 years, I haven't wasted time on drugs and alcohol. And like 6 years, I haven't wasted any time. Like I've been just in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
And on top of not wasting my time, just being focused on what I want to accomplish, I've got this incredible partner who helps me accomplish. So it's like a cheat code to life. And there's no, oh my God, what did I do? And there's no like, I burned another person, I'm a piece of shit. You know, like I feel good about like who I am, like have integrity, like do the right thing, and just focused on getting shit done.
Do you get jealous easily?
I'm not too much like that because I have no reason to be jealous when it comes to my relationship. Neither does my girl. Like we're pretty locked in.
Let's say that you are, well, since you're sober now, let's say that you were not in a relationship and you went on a date with someone and they drank alcohol.
It would depend on how they drank alcohol.
Let's say they got fucked up and they were a shit show.
That doesn't bode well. I mean, in the beginning of my sobriety, like I kind of wouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I'm kind of ashamed to admit that, but it's true. You know, for the first few years of me being sober, I was like, hey, if I'm sober, like whatever, who cares?
Yeah. But now you kind of have like eyes that you're looking through really clearly, and you probably want someone that like vibes with you in that way.
Well, my girl's not an alcoholic or an addict. Like she literally like has a glass of wine and doesn't finish it.
Yeah.
It's like the most confusing
She likes
thing.
the taste.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense at all.
What is the longest you've ever gone without showering?
I can go for a good while.
Doesn't really bother you very much?
My girl and I, like, she'll say, like, ooh, you're spicy.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we call you stink, like, or I stink, like, I'm spicy. And, like, if there's, like, a real spice going on, then it will be addressed.
Yeah.
And sometimes there is.
Have you always sounded like that?
I wasn't sure. I went to, like, a voice guy. And I was like, dude, do I have my like fucked up vocal cords or something? And he was like put the scope down. And he was like, no, you just, the way you use your voice, like you're up here and like And I was like, really, Doc? Like, after everything I've been through,
Yeah.
you're telling me I just suck at talking?
That's just natural. All natural, baby.
And I go back and forth between being like self-conscious about it and like, fuck it, man. Like, that's trademark. You know,
It is trademarked for sure.
And my girl loves it.
You're going to be in a video game soon.
I've been in plenty.
Have you? Guys should do some more research. I didn't know that.
No, yeah, I mean, not plenty, but I've been in a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a distinct voice. Voiceover work is right up your alley.
It's crazy where like I've ordered pizzas on the phone and
Shut
they're like,
up.
"Is this fucking Steve-O?" And that's not even unusual. There's nothing unusual about that. Like I get recognized on the phone. Like when I'm in public, like I'll be getting by fine. As soon as I open my mouth, like I'm automatically recognized.
That's fun.
It can be.
What about with the mask situation when everyone
Same
was wearing
thing.
masks? They would know automatically
Dude,
too.
can I say something about the mask? And I didn't come up with this, but it just changed the coronavirus mask situation forever for me. I saw a tweet and somebody was like, come on, like with the fucking masks.
Yeah.
Like farts go through boxer shorts and jeans. What the fuck is a mask gonna do?
Facts. And with that, I will ask my dessert question.
All right.
So, what is the best Valentine's Day that you've ever planned for a significant other?
I can't remember there being like a really dope Valentine's Day. I know that one of my girls' birthdays, I filled our house, like properly filled our house with pink balloons.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
How did you move through it? Pop them?
It was just move through and they move around. It was
Okay.
just hectic chaos. And she really loved that. I think there were like a fuck ton of flowers and pink balloons. Trying to remember a Valentine's Day that there's not one that was like overboard, and I'm ashamed to admit that. So we've got Valentine's Day coming up, and let me
Literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
What kind of flowers do you think say I love you the best?
I try to change it up, like and get like a new kind of flowers than I've gotten in the past.
Yeah. Roses?
Like, yeah, I mean, I've done the red roses thing. In the bucket list special opening sequence, it's red roses.
Okay.
So like, because Lux like hangs them upside down and dries them and then saves them, like I want to add to her collection like a new look.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Hey, thank you for having me. Congrats on your huge numbers and all the people watching. Like, if you want to see like the most fucked up shit I've ever done in my life, then go to steveo.com and get behind it, man. Like it's the greatest thing I've ever made. It's literally like Jackass times 10, and it's the way that it's a love story. Like everything, like all of these forbidden stunts that I would not be able to do for Jackass. Like you see the footage. And like the story is how these things affected my relationship. And so like it all makes sense and it's all fucking badass. So go to steveo.com and thank you so much.
Absolutely. I have to listen to your song, I Love You, But.
I'll show you the music video right now.
Yeah, that was the only red flag that I had for you currently. So we need to watch that. Guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.
First date.
Your parents are your roommates?
First date.
This week on First Date,
You don't even offer?
I've never.
What?
I'm on the date with you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You got chose, okay? Check, please. Two of them. We get 2 checks.
Have you ever
You're
got-
too pretty for that, Matt.
But how many
you come
fur-
off as gay when you do that, and you can't do that.
fuck.
You can't do that.
God damn it.
I'm so excited to see you tonight.
First date, baby. First date, I can't wait. First date.
Welcome to another fantastic episode. You may have seen my next guest on Wild and Out, one of his many viral stand-up clips on social media, one of his 3 specials on YouTube, and you can also catch him on his Problematic World Tour. Please welcome my guest, Matt Rife.
Bonjour.
Man, you loved that theme song, though.
It sounded like a commercial for We Are 18. Like, you know when you turn on Comedy Central at like 4:30 in the morning and
Yeah.
it's just dildo commercials on it? That's what it sounded like the entire time.
That's my voice, you know.
Oh, I know. I know.
I'm proud of that. That's my first singing debut.
Did you produce that on your own?
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
So, Matt, with this podcast, I have a menu here.
Okay.
And I have appetizer questions, main course questions, and then a dessert question.
Ooh, okay.
So we're going to like work our way into all kinds of questions.
Love it.
We're going to start off with some appetizer questions. For all the women out there, the world needs to know, are you single?
I am not.
That's okay. We'll edit that out. So
She said I could cheat on just this podcast. Just this one. Just this podcast. It's fine.
our second question, how do you feel about open relationships?
Oh my God. I think they're the dumbest idea in the entire world. Just stop saying you have an open relationship.
Yeah.
Say that you want to fuck a bunch of people and this is your favorite one. That's all it is.
That is all it is.
That's never going to work. I'm such a monogamous person. The
Yeah.
idea of my person being with somebody else is just, it breaks my heart, honestly. I would hate that.
I could never share the person that I want to be with.
No. And if that's possessive, so be it. Like, you're mine and I'm yours. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, that's why we're doing the relationship, because we found the person who completes us and makes us feel the most like ourselves.
Right.
And if they're giving that to somebody else as well, that's not as special.
That's sharing.
Yeah.
Sharing isn't always caring.
No, it's not. Sometimes you have to be a little selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way you frame that up.
Thank you.
How would you feel if a girl told you she had a lesbian phase? Would that be a red flag?
No, not at all. I say, do whatever makes you happy. I don't mind.
It'd be like a
When I was younger, it would have been more alarming because I've dated multiple girls in like full length relationships that ended up being lesbian after we've dated.
what?
And I used to have to ponder. I used to have to go, man, should I be offended by this? But then I thought, no, if I'm the last dick you ever have, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. That's a bit of an accomplishment, I think, to be somebody's last. You could have that with a lesbian, or you could have that with somebody who's like 95. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's a bit of an honor, I think.
so the girls are going lesbian after they date you.
Yeah, which I've always been told I'm relatively feminine looking, so maybe I'm like a good middle ground. Maybe I'm a good transition period for somebody who wants to be a lesbian.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I do have to say I'm glad you're not wearing a dress. I'd feel like an intense amount of competition on this show.
As you should. I've been working my chest a lot. You'd have some real competition. Hi, welcome to Eye Contact, starring Lauren Compton. Jesus Christ.
We've been trying to rename this show. I think that's what it is.
You're welcome.
Eye contact.
You're welcome. Did you ever have a lesbian phase?
No.
Cataracts. I thought for sure. I thought for sure.
Like, oh, but then I
Never
wanted
had one? Why not?
because I don't want to lick a pussy.
But yours can get licked.
No.
No?
Even when I'm in a relationship with a guy, I'm not really into like me receiving oral sex.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're not married?
No.
Wow. Fuck.
Maybe because I don't like receiving oral sex.
I mean, for some people, that'd be the dream, I suppose. If you're a lazy lover, I suppose.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you want to date a guy who like, cool, I don't want to have to do any of the work, you'd be perfect.
Yeah, I'm a giver.
Oh, well, God bless you.
Thank you.
Interesting. I don't think I'd be offended if a girl had a lesbian experience or a phase. I think be experimental. Figure out what you do and you don't like. I'd rather you figure out what you do and don't like before you date me than after. You know, I think that's preferable. That way, by the time you get to me, I know like I'm what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there's no mystery to it.
There you go.
Yeah, I think that's totally okay. Also, women are just beautiful, like in general. So it's like it makes sense for a woman to be attracted to another woman. I get that totally.
Yeah.
I mean, I can appreciate when there's a good-looking guy. I look at Austin Butler. I go, yeah, that's a fucking beautiful fucking man. I get it. If I was gay, I'd for sure do it. But unfortunately, I'm going to have to build my career the hard way.
What would you do if a girl asked you to wax your chest?
I already shave it, so I don't think that's that big of a deal.
Do you have a lot of chest hair?
I get it, but I don't keep it. I look ridiculous with chest hair. I would look like a 17-year-old boy with chest hair. It looks ridiculous.
Have you ever had a mustache?
No, never have. No. Have you ever grown a mustache?
I wax mine very often.
Do you really?
I do. I'm Italian.
Oh, shit. Let me see your forearms.
I'm glad you didn't ask to see my nipple hair because let me tell you, plucking
you do
that
not
shit,
get nipple hair.
I do. I grow nipple hair. Are you kidding?
Do girls get nipple hair?
Yes.
Shut up. Really?
No, I'm not. I'm not even kidding. Girls get nipple hair. We get little happy trails sometimes.
Well, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
I didn't know you guys got it up here.
Which you can.
Huh.
But this is about you, Matt.
Okay, fine. Sorry, I was just trying to process.
All right, we're moving on to main course questions now.
Okay.
Do you think that a virgin would be a turn on or a turn off?
That's tough.
That's a red flag.
What is? That it's tough? I don't know. It could be a turn on because guys are possessive. Like, we don't want to think about you being with a bunch of people before us.
You're like
and if
first.
you have, that's fine. We just don't really want to know about it or picture it, which is on us. It's fine. Everyone has their past. So that could be an appeal to them being a virgin. But flip side of that, less experience means the sexual chemistry might not be as strong. So now you might have to do more of the work. Now you're teaching somebody rather than it being an intimate, romantic, or passionate experience.
Yeah.
So I don't know. How do you feel?
I mean, since I'm a giver, I feel like I'd be a great teacher.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
You just sit back and relax.
Huh.
And I'm going to teach you everything you need to know and more.
Yeah. Yeah, you're why teachers get canceled. This is I'm so happy you don't work in a fucking high school or community college, because you would be a monster.
Just come in and just absolutely wreck everyone's education.
In social studies class. All right, who wants to learn who wants to know what it feels like to get a finger in their bum while they get head?
I'm like the bad teacher.
By the way, ladies, stop asking for that. Not all of us want a finger back there, okay? Not all of us. And I hate the argument every girl has of like, oh, it feels so much better. It already feels so good, okay? I don't need to blow a hole through the fucking drywall, okay? I don't need to come harder. So let's all relax, okay? We don't need to be taught everything new, Lauren.
Okay, fine.
So there might actually be some peace and quiet with a virgin, which I think it might not actually be that bad.
So with that being said, do you like it when a girl is loud in bed?
Reasonably, yeah.
Like verbal?
Reasonably
but
verbal,
not like,
yes. Yeah, it's like, who you lying to? Come on. I know it's not all like that. I know that. Why are you lying to all of us? Now I feel like you're faking it, which makes me think you're not enjoying any of it.
Damn.
If you have to put on this level of a performance. Yeah, be reasonable. But also make some noise for sure. Like if you're letting me just like do my best work as passionately as I can and you're dead silent, I'm like,
say it.
Who was in here before me? Because I'm putting in my best work right now. Nothing? Like, lie to us just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
Like, say it for the people in the back.
Yeah. The neighbors can hear a little bit.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
have
but don't
to
go
let
over the
them.
top.
How would you feel if a girl made more money than you?
I think it's great.
Love it?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
Have you ever had a sugar mama?
No, I've never had a sugar mama, but I've dated women who make significantly more money than I do. And if anything, I think it just motivates me. I think it makes me, I want to make sure I don't feel like the scrub in the relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have to be the at top of the food chain in the relationship financially, but I like that it makes me want to become a better version of myself. It makes me want to work harder at my job, makes me want to earn more money so that it doesn't look ridiculous if you put our bank accounts side by side. I think it's just something, it gives me something to work forward.
You're a
work
hustler,
toward.
though.
Yeah, I try to. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also, regardless of how much money a woman has, like I like paying for stuff.
That's a green flag.
Yeah.
I
mean,
love that.
The thing, after a while, I want you to at least offer to pay for things.
Really?
I'm not gonna let you. I'm most likely not gonna let you pay for it.
What's
but
most
just
likely
offer.
mean, though?
Maybe on like the 10th dinner, I'll be like, yeah, you can get this one. If she offers, I'll go, you sure? If you want to, okay, I don't mind.
Is it a red flag if a girl doesn't offer?
After a certain amount of dates, yes.
Oh my God.
I would say if she doesn't even offer by the third date, I would say it's a bit of a red flag.
Oh no, I have a red flag.
You don't even offer?
I've never offered.
What?
I'm on the date with you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You got chose, okay? You're not just the grand prize. I'm trying to invite you into a wonderful life that you could get to live if you so choose to be with me.
Yes.
That is the prize, okay? So maybe offer to buy me dinner.
But maybe it's all about perspective, and the wonderful life isn't me paying for that. The wonderful life is
well, don't be presumptuous.
But you never have to go down on me in bed.
Damn, that's a good trade. Fuck. Damn.
I'm such a giver. Like I
You pay for
back.
dinner, so you skip dessert. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes so much sense. That actually worked. That, you know what? Okay, fair trade. But here's the thing. You have to lead with that. On the third date, when they bring the check, go, when I reach for my wallet, you go, I'm going to suck your dick later. It's okay. You go, oh, well, okay.
So there's something.
Fair trade. Okay. I think that's fine.
I'm not a total taker.
No, you justified. Okay.
I'm a lady.
But you have to make that. But I think you have to make that clear. Otherwise, the guy is eventually going to go, is she expecting me to pay for every meal forever and I get nothing out of this?
That if I'm on a 10th date with a guy, he already knows.
Good call.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you guys know what she means?
Do you guys know?
Take notes.
Do you guys know?
Take notes. If she hasn't paid by the third date, be patient.
This is the time of year when the leaves fall and your schedule gets a little chaotic and your fridge gets a little full and your basic human needs go on the back burner like cooking. That's why sometimes you just go to your fridge and you do like a potluck because you don't have time to eat really healthy. You're in a hurry. So instead of grabbing those naughty meals, I can get more nourishing food with Daily Harvest. Daily Harvest keeps my stomach and my freezer full with delicious things like smoothies, vegetables, fruits, harvest bowls. Daily Harvest also has some really good desserts that you can try, like their bites. They're these little frozen ice cream balls that you can just pop in your mouth, and they are delicious. With Daily Harvest, I get so many easy to prep meals that I don't even have to think about what I want to eat. Keep yourself and your freezer full with hassle-free meals from Daily Harvest. Go to dailyharvest.com/date to get up to $65 off your first box. That's dailyharvest.com/date for up to $65 off your first box. dailyharvest.com/date. Have you ever been attracted to one of your partner's siblings?
Siblings?
Or their mom?
Oh, their mom? Probably. Not that I can particularly think off the top of my head, but probably. My girlfriend now has a gay brother, and I always joke with her. I'm like, if you break up with me, I'm fuck the shit out of your brother. He's a really good-looking gay guy. I'm like, I like my odds. That would be my revenge if she ever broke up with me, for sure.
Just get with the brother?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But the mom is such an important aspect as well, because you're getting a little bit of a glimpse of what she may look like when she's older, but also the personality traits of their mom. Like, if their mom is like this sweet, caring mother who's just like the heart of the household, I feel like she had a better upbringing. I feel like she is more likely to be a more grounded overall woman because she's had such a great like someone to look up to. You know what I mean? She learned from somebody that I respect now. So you kind of hope that sinks in with them a little bit. So it's always you got to pay attention to the mom for sure.
Yeah.
Like, is she resentful with the mom? Does she have mother issues, or is her mom her best friend? Which I love that, because I would like my kids to feel like their mom is their best friend as well.
Do you want to have kids?
Yeah, for sure.
How many?
I think like 3.
You want to have an oddball out?
Yeah.
I've always wanted an oddball out too.
Oh, yeah, it could happen. You can have an oddball out with 2. One of them might be autistic. You don't know.
I just feel like 2 of them are gonna gang up on the one at some point
that builds
or another.
Character.
And then they're gonna come to you, and you're gonna be able to say, "Listen, you're a brother and sister. Fucking assholes, okay? No one really likes them anyway. This is our time to connect. You're smarter than them." Like, think of all the things you could put in a child's head that has 2 other siblings. 3 is truly just the perfect number. You'll always have a best friend.
This is true. I would like 2 boys and a girl if I got to choose.
Really?
Yeah, the brothers to entertain themselves, to exert that boy energy of wrestling with each other and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a younger sister maybe that they can look after and take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, be more gentle with.
Yeah.
Yeah, she would, some feminine energy in the house might not hurt a little bit, but maybe she becomes best friends with the mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it can work out. But I love kids. I eventually want to have them.
Yeah.
But I always kind of teeter. I'm like, everybody in my family has kids so young. My sister is 23 and just had her second kid. Yeah. And I always contemplate. I'm like, well, when those kids graduate, she'll be like 41, something like that. That math is probably off, but she'll still be very young when the kids are out of their house. She can still live her life happily with energy and a full life to live.
Yeah.
But you miss out on the younger years. I would have kids right now if I didn't feel like there's so much I had to do still. There's a lot of things in the world I want to explore. I want to adventure. I want to go do and see all these amazing things that once you have a kid, you can't go do those things. Or you can, but maybe not with the same freedom.
Yeah.
Because that responsibility will always be at the forefront of your mind. And I also don't want to regret anything. Like my mom had me at 20. Like she had just turned 20. And she loves, her favorite thing to say now is like, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, which is such a sweet thing to say. But I always tell her I'm the worst thing that could have happened to you. Like I stole her youth. I feel terrible about that.
No.
I did though. That's the fact of the matter. That I became her entire life, which there's nothing wrong with that. And I know she cherishes that, and I'm incredibly grateful for it. But I can't help but always think, I'm like, what are some things that she wished she would have done had she had the time or the money, the resources,
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I don't have kids too young that I go, I missed out on this because I had kids. I don't want there to be any kind of subconscious resentment. I want, if I can control it, I want to feel ready to have kids. And I don't know if I'm quite there yet. I want them, but not yet.
What is something that you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Own an otter.
Like the animal?
Yeah.
You have to get 2.
I would get 77 of them. Are you kidding me? I fucking love otters so much. And I recently found out California is one of the few states you do not have to have a permit to own an otter. So my ideal house would be like, I have my house, right?
Uh-huh.
And I have like a second wing of the house of like an indoor pool.
Uh-huh.
And that's where the otters live. That is their wing of the house.
What do you love about otters?
They're so fucking cute. Have you seen videos of them?
I've seen them hold hands.
Oh my God, their little hands. Oh my God. Well, there's the river otters and then there's sea otters. And I think you want
the river.
The sea otter ones are the little bit bigger ones that you always see them sleeping on their backs and stuff like that.
Oh, is that the sea otter?
I think that's the sea otter. I think the river otters are like the tinier brown weasel looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong. Could be wrong on which one's which. But they're both cute in their own ways. The sea otters, the big fluffy ones, they keep favorite rocks and stuff. They have favorite things.
Have you seen them flip them?
Oh my God, it's so cute. Or when they eat clams on their belly, they crack them open. But then the river otters, the little weaselly ones, they have like human mannerisms. Like they know to like. There's videos of them like showing people how to pet them. Like it's so fucking cute, and their little noises. It is adorable. I want to have one so bad.
So what are you going to do when your girlfriend decides to give you an otter for your birthday?
Marry her? Are you kidding me? She would know me so that would be the greatest birthday gift of all time. I'm actually going swimming with otters in Florida in October when I'm down there.
Are you really?
There's I don't know what you would call it, a sanctuary or something like that. That's they rescue a lot of these animals, and they have this whole program where you can pet them. There's like koalas, there's otters, there's like a bunch of different animals. Capybara, however the fuck you pronounce it.
I don't know. What makes one better than the otter?
Wait, what? Wait, what makes one better than the otter? Check, please. Two of them. We get 2 checks.
I'm not paying for this.
Yes, you are.
No,
yes,
I'm not.
you are. How dare you? One better than the
can't believe
otter.
you made
I
me.
hate you did that. I hate that you did that so much.
Did I just ruin otters?
Fuck.
I'm going to take us back to dating, though.
Okay.
Let's say that you're on a first date. First date, who pays? This is going to be a speed round of questions.
I pay on the first date.
But up to the 10th date.
I might let you.
Might let me pay.
Depends. I might still not. But by the 10th, if you haven't at least offered, there's no way we're still going to an 11th date.
Fine. Do you know the names of everyone you've slept with?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I definitely do.
Have you had a lot of one-night stands?
No.
You said that you're a very monogamous person. How many serious relationships have you had?
1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say I'm on my 5th.
5th?
Yeah.
What's the longest relationship you've ever had?
They've all, scary for me, I might be the problem. They've all been about the same length, like about a year.
Yeah?
Like give or take like a month or 2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to move on to my dessert question.
Okay.
So this is the sweetest question. What is the sweetest thing you've done for a significant other?
Oh. That's a good one because I like doing nice stuff.
Do you consider yourself romantic?
I like to think so. The most sweetest thing I've done for somebody else. I think it depends on their love language. You know what I mean? Like sometimes if acts of service is their main love language, then I'll do other things. Like I'll go get your oil changed. I'll clean up your apartment while you're at fucking Pilates or whatever. I'll write you little love notes if that's your thing. Like stuff like that I think is pretty cute. As far as like an extremity, I don't know exactly. I think I don't know if there's any one thing that I've done that like really stands out to me. I mean, I like doing cute stuff all the time.
Do you like traveling with your partners?
Yeah, I like that a lot, and I'm blessed to find somebody who likes to travel as well because like the tour I'm on right now is I'm never home.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm lucky that she hasn't been to a lot of places around America anyways. She's from England and Canada, so. I'm like lucky and excited to get to like show her fun towns around the country. I mean, I don't invite her to like Des Moines, Iowa or no shit like that. Or I'm like, you don't need to come for this one. There's gonna be nothing to do. But like New York, DC, Nashville, Austin, stuff like that. Yeah, I think it's fun to travel with your partner. You get to see the world with somebody, you get to enjoy it. It's like getting to travel with your best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on my show.
Of course.
I'm gonna recap your red flags really quick. I had to thank you before you left. So you're not turned off by a virgin.
Why should that turn me off?
I think it was that you hesitated, that you didn't know.
Because I'd never thought about it before.
Oh, I love that I'm asking you new questions.
Well, yeah, it's a good question. Because also it's like the word virgin is a very broad word. Are you talking about like a teenager or are you talking about like a 30-year-old woman who has just never given herself to anybody? Two very different things to consider. You know what I mean? One's an obvious no and one's 30 years old, you know?
Okay. I mean, but I think if a girl's 30, how would you feel if a girl was 30 and she was a virgin?
I'd be a little concerned.
I'd be real concerned.
Yeah.
Red flag there, too.
Yeah, that'd be a red flag.
That'd be a red flag.
But if she was 30 and only slept with like one guy, that'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be the dream scenario.
Really?
If she was in a relationship from like 18 to 29 with one guy, that'd be amazing. That would be fantastic. Because your Carfax is like 0. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I had a red flag too, so I have to give that to myself. What was my red flag? I had a red flag. Oh, that I don't pay, that I don't even offer.
That's insane to not even offer. You have to at least offer. Even if you know he's going to say no.
There's no offer.
You don't even rummage in the purse a little bit or anything?
No, I don't even pretend to act like I'm going to offer. I just sit there and smile across the table like you're going to get your dick sucked later. But you did have green flags too. You like paying for stuff and you care about meeting people's parents.
Yeah. I like paying for things if I feel like you're somebody worth paying for.
Yeah.
Because I work very hard for every penny that I have. And if I'm going to give that for somebody else's pleasure, I want to make sure I'm getting something back from it. Not necessarily a physical exchange, but some kind of at least emotional repayment. You know what I mean? Like, did we laugh? Did we have a good time? Did I at least enjoy the dinner with you? Then yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that.
When you're dating someone, do you feel like you have to ask them to be your girlfriend, or is there a certain point to where you just know?
To me, there's a point of just kind of knowing. There's like an unspoken understanding of like we're both what's it called when you're not with somebody else? Exclusive. Yeah, we're both exclusive. We're not seeing anybody else. We both know we want to keep doing this, so it's like, what's a fucking name at this point?
Yeah.
But some people want to be asked, which I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. And if that's the point, you think of it like I would think of it like a mini engagement. You know what I mean? Like pick a cute time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there can be a romantic time to ask somebody to be your girlfriend.
Or one thing that I found that like works too is when a guy just is like introduces a girl as his girlfriend.
Oh, just takes charge, introduces as that.
I think that is super hot.
Interesting.
So like,
that's
say,
a bold one though.
That is, but you're assuming that this girl is wildly into you.
Yeah, you read the room, I guess.
You know?
Yeah, put some feelers out. If you feel like she feels the same way, then yeah, do that.
That's a hot way to make a girl your girlfriend.
I like that, huh?
You're welcome.
I guess I'm just big on consent.
Well, you assume. Right? And then obviously if she's like, I'm not your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Then you can reevaluate.
Well, if in public she goes, not your girlfriend, I'll go, all right, never mind. This is a stranger who is no longer with me. That's terrible.
I know.
I'd be humiliated.
It'd be horrible.
You ever been curved? Like physically?
What's that mean?
Like gone in for a kiss and somebody be like,
no.
Really?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah, you, Lauren.
I don't go in for kisses.
Really? Red flag. Or somebody who's scared to make the first date? Red flag. Someone who's afraid to make the first move? Red flag.
I'm not afraid to make the first move. I've just never been rejected. And like, if I'm leaning in for a kiss too, the guy is also leaning in at the same time.
But you would never be like, first. Without him already making some kind of manners. You would never be like, let's just go for it.
What about me makes you think someone who doesn't even offer to pay for a meal that I'm going to take that initiative to like lean in? I have to be so wanted. I'm so needy, Matt. I'm so needy. I need a guy to need me so much. That's like a huge thing for me.
Well, I that's understandable and that's fine.
I'm a giver.
But women have to understand, if we didn't, you can make the first move with no consequences. Because like you said, who's rejecting you? Guys aren't even on the date if they wouldn't fuck you. So it's like you making a first move, there's no negative consequences. With a guy, a girl doesn't always know if she wants to sleep with a guy on the first date. Would you agree?
I do. I make moves with my eyes.
Do you just
hold on. No. Let me just, like, if you're in the car and you're leaving a date, right?
Okay.
And it's like when you guys kiss, like that's like when you normally like would have your kiss or whatever,
Okay.
or he'd come out and like whatever. There's like a moment where you can look over and you just have a connection. There's like it's a,
okay,
right?
Yeah.
Like,
well, thank you for being communicative at least
with
a little
my
bit.
eyes. Yeah.
That's fine. I've always been very big on body language when going on a date. I always try to break down, like, you know, is she facing towards me? Is she leaning in? Is she sitting back? Is she arms folded?
Because if you drop a girl off at her house and she just goes to get her bag and opens the door to go get out, you know,
yeah,
she's not, that date didn't vibe.
But it's always tough. It's always tough to. The hard one is when you go to lean over to give either you never know if you're about to give a hug or a kiss. You don't know what they want, so you just go.
Matt, no one wants to fucking hug you, okay?
I've given way more hugs on a first date than I have first kisses.
What?
For sure, way more hugs.
No, you haven't.
I have, and my hope is. It's only based on me not knowing for sure if you're physically into me or not. That's all it's based off of.
You have sent those girls home pissed
off.
You pissed them off.
Well, then fucking let me know. Be communicative. Because my hope is by giving you a hug that you'll go, he was respectful. He didn't try to force anything. Because how many have you ever?
You're too pretty for that, Matt.
But how many
you come off as gay when you do that, and you can't do that.
Fuck.
You can't do that.
God damn it.
Only ugly people can do that. You can't do that.
That's not fair.
You give a girl a hug, you're fucking gay.
But you've never been on a first date with a guy and he wanted to kiss you and you were not into it?
Well, of course.
See?
And that's when I grab my bag and there's no eye communication.
So if a girl festers at all before, maybe not festers.
What a word.
If she just is still in the car before getting out.
Okay.
She's not just being polite trying to say goodbye.
She's being fucking weird. Matt, you know what I'm talking. You know the when the room is hot and heavy.
Well, look, yeah, you can read those signs, but when those signs aren't evident,
Do you think she's just nervous?
could be. Or some girls are just like, I just don't kiss on the first date or the second date, or some. I don't do anything till like the third date, which is fine. But like, you don't know that. You don't. As the guy, you don't know that unless it has been audibly told to you, and you don't want to be. There's nothing I can imagine being worse for a guy than going. I've never been denied a kiss like that hasn't worked out. I've only been denied accidentally to where like I'll go in for a kiss and a girl will be like, oh, I
have COVID.
No, I have coffee breath or whatever it may be. Like it'll be like that kind of a pause, and I'll go, oh, it's okay. And then she'll put in gum, we'll kiss, whatever the simple solution is.
God.
But that alone hurts so fucking bad before they defend it, being like, no, it's my breath or whatever it may be.
That moment.
Oh, your heart fucking sinks. So I can only imagine how much it must feel to be like, oh, I'm okay. I think I'd kill myself.
Yeah, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, I think I would just step on the gas as fast as possible and just let Jesus take the wheel. I would drive us straight off of a fucking cliff.
Yeah, I don't handle rejection. That's why I don't put myself out there.
Smart.
I just wait until I'm needed uncontrollably.
Absolute walls up.
Well, Matt, people are going to come to your Problematic World Tour. Where else can people? I mean, you own the internet, but just for any of these weird people that live under a rock, where can people find you?
I would say just anywhere on social media or my website, mattrifeofficial.com. All the tour dates, merch, all that kind of stuff is on there. And we are, just as a heads up, even though all the dates on the tour right now are sold out, we are going to add a few at the end of this year. So just stay tuned if you want to come out and you haven't got tickets yet.
I feel like if you could just type in Matt online, Matt Rife comes up. He's very easy to find.
I'm curious. I wonder how far I am in the Matt rabbit hole on Google.
You're probably first.
No, there's Damon, there's McConaughey,
Oh.
there's Dylan, there's...
They're old news.
Is there a younger Matt? Not that I can think of.
I think you're the youngest.
Yes!
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of First Date. We'll see you next time.
First date, baby.
Are you really drinking a glass of milk with dinner?
First date, I can't wait.
You told your mom about me?
Just say you're ready.
Delete my number.